What's up, folks? Your buddy Fatalroadie. Tonight we're going to do the Smackdown review. We started off with Roman Reigns coming out. He wishes everybody a happy Thanksgiving. He talks about the past year, about Survivor Series, and his team. He congratulates everybody except for the dummy Baron Corbin. And then he calls out King Corbin. Corbin comes out. He runs his mouth as usual. Reigns challenges Corbin to a match. Corbin runs his mouth some more. And then pawns off his match onto Robert Roode. So we got Roman Reigns versus Robert Roode, King Corbin, and Dolph Ziggler at ringside. This is an match, the usual interference by Dolph Ziggler. At one point, Reigns has Roode rolled up. He could have had a 3 count, but no, he had to pick him up and powerbomb him, and only got a 2 count for that. Good job, Reigns. Roode tried to hit Reigns with the scepter from Baron Corbin, ends up eating the spear, and Reigns gets the pin. After the match, Dolph Ziggler attacks Roman Reigns. He gets knocked out of the ring. Roode joins in, tries to smash Reigns with the scepter once again. Roman Reigns evades, pummels Roode, spearing him through the barricade, and flipping over the commentary table on top of him. We then have an episode of the Firefly Funhouse. Bray Wyatt shows off a belt for The Fiend and asks everybody if he should face Daniel Bryan again. This segment was anticlimactic. I had my money sitting on a Buckeye right there. We then have a promo package of Sheamus coming back to SmackDown, so that should be interesting. We then have Mustafa Ali versus Drew Gulak. This is an match. Ali won with a 450 splash. Then we have Sasha Banks and Bayley coming out. They need to get shit off their chest about Survivor Series. They say that the SmackDown women's division had let them down. They continue to run down everybody in the women's division. Lacey Evans comes out. She shoots back at Banks and Bayley and lays out Sasha Banks with a women's right, leaving Bayley just standing there like, In a backstage interview, Daniel Bryan is asked, will he face The Fiend once again? We cut to an episode of the Firefly Funhouse once more. Apparently, Huskus ate too much during Thanksgiving. And Bray Wyatt tells us that Thanksgiving isn't about the pilgrims, it's about the muscle men and the reptile people. What? He goes on to do the muscle man dance with Huskus, and Daniel Bryan is standing there, still no answer. We then have Nikki Cross versus Sonya Deville with Mandy Rose at ringside. Before the match, Mandy Rose gets on the microphone and is still doing the same stupid shit about you don't look as good as I do. Will you stop that fucking shit? It's stupid. That being said though, this was another match. There really wasn't much to it. It was a short match. Mandy Rose tries to interfere, but to no avail. Nikki Cross gets a surprise roll up on Sonya Deville, gets the pin. After the match, Fire and Desire beat down on Nikki Cross. And the surprise return, Alexa Bliss comes running out for the save. Cross and Bliss beat down on Fire and Desire, giving the DDT to Mandy Rose. Backstage, The Miz meets up with Daniel Bryan and says SmackDown can't lose Bryan and that facing The Fiend will change him forever. In another backstage segment, Dana Brooke is met by Drake Maverick. He tries to steal a kiss under the mistletoe, and Elias shows up to play a song that tells everybody he's back. The New Day then come out. They talk about Thanksgiving and Black Friday, and that they're giving an open challenge to anybody available. Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Cesaro come out. Zayn runs his mouth, as usual, and we have our match. The New Day versus Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura, and Sami Zayn's at ringside. Great. This was, however, a decent match. Sami Zayn did have to get involved, as usual. Shocker. Nakamura and Cesaro were looking really good. Zayn tried to hit Kingston with the plate that the pancakes were on. The referee catches him and ejects him out of the ringside. Kingston hit the Trouble in Paradise on Cesaro to retain the tag team titles. In our final segment, we got Daniel Bryan coming out. He talks about Bray Wyatt and credits the crowd for bringing back the Yes Movement. He asks the crowd whether he should face Bray Wyatt once again, and with a resounding cheer, the crowd chants yes. Then the Firefly Funhouse pops up on the Titantron. Bray Wyatt says that The Miz was right, that facing The Fiend will change Daniel Bryan. Bray promises the new face. All the lights in the arena go red. Then The Fiend pops out from under the ring, attacking Daniel Bryan, locking in the mandible claw. The Fiend drags Bryan down under the ring, starts ripping out Daniel Bryan's hair. The Fiend laughs as we end tonight's Raw. Seriously, I don't know what this new face was supposed to be. We really didn't see anybody new. As I was jokingly mentioning the Buckeye, everybody was speculating Liv Morgan was going to be the new face, but we didn't get anybody. The rest of the matches were kind of I really didn't get into most of them. They were kind of boring in some cases. The last match was actually pretty decent. Everything else was kind of I wasn't crazy about tonight. And can we please get rid of the goddamn red light? It makes everything just fucking unable to be seen. It looks fucked up. But that'll do it for this episode of Smackdown Review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's Smackdown, what you thought about this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.